What's happening, people? What's happening, people? I got a good one for y'all today. Man, I know everybody need a house. You tired of living with your mom? You tired of living with your auntie? You tired of them living with you? Well, tell them to go get them a house then. You understand me? Why not? They got programs out here with Zero Down. Bank of America got programs. NASA got programs. But right now, I got another hack for you coming up right quick. Come on, stay with me. Don't lose yourself. You gotta use the information. Now, I don't need to care if you abuse the information. Here you go. All right. So right here, we have a program for you. It's called the Local Credit Union Hack. It's called look around in your local area to see all the credit unions in your area. Go to their website and look up their mortgage loan. Go straight to their website. You only got like 30 or 40 around you. You might got 100. If you got 100, kudos to you. Then you most definitely gonna have you a nice list to choose from. It's gonna be more than one credit union that offers this, and you just have to go out there and look and see. Bank of America, thank you for putting me on the search. I tried to indulge, and I got ignored. Unable to finish the program. They have some bad advisors, regardless, but I will take my business elsewhere. You understand me? And I don't like y'all program implications anyway. So these have less red tape than all of those. And guess what? I don't even see where it says you have to uh stay in the house a certain amount of time. So this is the first time home buyer program, but this particular program doesn't even say you have to stay in the program in the house. They'll help you buy the house and you don't even have to stay in. And guess what? Doesn't even have to be your first house. You just don't have to have had bought in the house in the last past 3 years. So if you bought a house 3 years ago, put them all on your business name. In the last 3 years, you haven't bought in the house in your personal name. Everything else has been through your business. Uh, you can get in this program. It goes up to $450,000, $500,000 house. You can almost get with this. No down payment. Qualified home buyers may finance up to 100,000 of appraisal value or purchase price, whichever is the less. Um, you can even do owner occupied. You can buy a house with somebody in it. uh, Single family residences. Uh, but you got to have a minimum of 2 years established credit history with at least two minimum trade lines. That was it. Uh, so at least one of your trade lines got to be 2 years old. You got to have at least two of them. That's easy. If you got one that's 2 years old, just get another one. Now you got two trade lines. 620 minimum. 2 years in employment. At least have a job for 2 years. How you gonna buy a house without a job? And that's easy. Everything's easy. What's hard about this? 620? Don't you understand me? And they saying 620 to go buy a house. Some places say 580, but they say 620 to go buy a house. This particular credit union isn't gonna charge you no more than, well, not charge you. Isn't gonna be no more than about 650, 680 for a credit card. You can get a credit card 650, 660 at this credit union. I know you can. Only thing is the credit card might don't go all that high. But then again, it'll surprise you. They go just as high as many of them. Everybody not Navy Federal with $80,000 credit card. You don't understand me? Uh, and that's across the board anyway. Most of their credit card, to be honest with you, you're gonna get like a good 40, 45. Uh, Most banks after that, underneath that, you grabbing 20, 25 at the max. You're gonna max out at around about 25, 30, 45, maybe 40, 50. You know, like, but I'd say most of them max out around about 20, 25. So, and that's great. And that's if you've been using the card. If you have other high limits, they trying to keep up with other cards. And that's the amazing thing. Once you get your foot solidified in the game, you can make them compete for your debt. You know, call them and be like, "What's such and such did this?" And you can make them jump. Like, yeah, man. You feel like you're on top of the world, then you got them competing for your debt. Create 20 extra thousand dollars early one morning. Um, yeah, and that's the hack for you. 0% down home mortgage loan, and tell your family, tell your friends, get them to get a little more financial stable. Tell them to stop going out every other night and actually get stuff in their name. Sit them down, ask them what all they have in their name. Tell them to write down everything that they paid off that's in their name right now. Like right now, what's in their name that they paid off? Not renting that they say, "Oh, this is mine." Like that they paid off in their name. Everything. They can add their bed. Don't add no clothes or no phone. I mean, other things you paid off. Like I said, you can add your bed because some people finance beds. So mm, furniture or whatever. You can add furniture. No TVs and other electronics available. A lot. But yeah. Other than that, like and if they put one car down, tell them to do better. You know. Tell them you trying to do better too, but you just want them to know that they also need to join in. Um and this right here is a hack for everybody who didn't know. You don't have to chase the Bank of America loan. You don't like the stipulations. You can surely come over here. This one has no PMI. That one most definitely has private mortgage insurance. It also has a couple of more stipulations that you have to you only could buy from bank owned homes, certain 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 neighborhoods. It's a lot. So with this, uh it broadens your horizon a little more. Uh yeah. And to be honest with you, if you do a 0% down mortgage, this is the hack on top of the hack. Looking at to the end of the video. Um you know what I mean? You understand me? You gotta put some sauce on some toppings on top of the ice cream. But whenever you're applying for the loan, when you go find your house, um more times or less, 9 times out of 10, um the buyer already has a agent, a real estate agent, or a company that they already set up the house to be sold through. You contact that agent. Why contact that agent? When you contact the agent, tell them you're interested in buying the house. Also tell them that you don't have a buyer's agent as of yet. To ask them if they're available to be the buyer's agent so they can get the percentage off from your side also. And so they can also instead of just getting a small percentage of buying the house from selling the house. And tell them you're gonna buy it for the listed price so they get uh their kudos from the seller. because that's all the seller wants to do. Um, Obviously, the seller probably, and you possibly can talk them down a little bit, conversate with them. Tell them you willing to buy the house, but you're gonna buy the house for $30,000 less, and you can work whatever you want to work out with that agent. You understand me? You can work out some numbers with the agent, eat in between. Um, but my whole thing is, look, you talk to the agent. If I was you, I would tell the agent I'm willing to buy it for a listed price, or for really a little bit below a listed price. I'll say 10,000 below listed price, but we're gonna give you listed price. Um, but we want closing fees and renovation fees and the pricing. You can do more than 10,000 or whatever you want, but the closing costs. If I was you, I'd put closing costs, and any closing fees and taxes. Put that in the price of the financing. If they willing to do that, if they willing to take care of that for you on the back end, you got zero down, you get in the house for nothing. And the agent, she eat pretty good since she in the middle doing her little thing. And it's just sitting at the table working out some numbers. That's my advice for you guys. Um, I think in most states they said the seller is able to pay up to like what 6% of the overall cost of something like that. I gotta look into it, but it's up to a certain percentage that the sellers are able to pay for on the back end, the closing costs and everything. A little incentive for them to go ahead and sell their house, especially if they've been sitting on it. Um, just figure out how much that is in your state, how much you can get them to pay on that back end, and get them to take care of that. You get in the house, get mosey and cozy for about 6 months to a year, and go ahead and refinance, put a line of equity on it, and we can do all of that. We're gonna tell you about all of that also, but only do that if you have uh, a plan for the money. Don't do it to get in even more debt. That's what we're gonna do. You understand me? So, but me and mine, we gonna play the system a little bit just to tweak our credit score. That's the name of the game. Thickening up this credit profile. So you sitting at a strong 820. You can be like 50% utilization. Yes, though it's still 820. It ain't moving. There's too much positive going on for that one little negative to affect that much. The reason y'all scores jump so far is y'all shit so thin. The more you thicken your score, I learned that. Recently, just got a late score, a late payment, but it's a misunderstanding. We trying to get that half stop. But just recently got a late payment. I thought it was gonna be so damaging. And when I seen it, I was like, oh man. When I went there, my score only went down like 20 points, and I thought it was gonna be like a hit for like 60 or so. And then my account's aged, so the next day it went up 6 points. So I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? But we still gonna get that taken off though. But yeah, picking up your profile, we're gonna make it real strong and fortified, like an empire, like a Roman empire. Zero down mortgage. This is the hack. Local credit unions. Find one in your area. You got plenty, man. Just go and look. Google it. Credit union near me. click on the credit union, go to the website, mortgage loan, click, and you're gonna see the mortgage loan it has there. 9 times out of 10, they do have check system. If you are going through a dispute with the agencies, you're trying to fix your credit report, you're gonna have to hold on for it. Just make a note for it, put it on your calendar, and have plans for that credit union and that mortgage loan. Know when you're gonna do it. Know when your lease is up. If your lease isn't up yet, if your lease is almost up and you're just not starting your credit journey, I'm so sorry for you. We're gonna have to go ahead and put that on pause to that next year. Put it on your calendar for 1 year from now. You will be in a house. 6 months from now, you will be house shopping and preparing to move into your brand new home. And that's a fact, Jack. All it takes is for you to be serious. That first step gets you where you need to go. All you have to do is face in that direction and start moving. I'll meet you on a golden brick road. Let's get rich. And shit. Till next time.